Alright, something we're going to have to make here. We're going to have to make a sled to put splines in these pieces here. And I've got two of them. When these are done, they're going to go together something like this. And then I'll put screws in the top of this in order to take these apart when I need to, because the batteries will have to be charged. They're rechargeable batteries. So how are we going to make this spline jig? Well, first of all, you got to have two 45s. Something like that. So we'll get on that, and then this will fit down in there like that, and then it will be able to be run over the table saw, because splines are actually just pieces of wood, thin pieces of wood. And I'll get one of them. Here's one that I made, and this is called Yellow Heart. You just make the cut in it, make your spline material the same width as the cut in your wood, and then you place them something like this. Now what we got to do here is we got to find out what's rattling a lot. See if any of these pulleys are loose. So just take them, wiggle them back and forth. This is the engine pulley up here. The belt doesn't look that great, but we're going to leave it on for now. So now we have to go to the other side. As you can see right here, this has had extensive welding. It's only so-so, and I could weld it better. So now we got to go to the other side. Alright, check these pulleys over here. Okay, that one is loose, but it's supposed to be, because that one is to engage the deck belt. So that one is supposed to be loose somewhat, and it doesn't seem to be. The bearing is not loose, it's just the arm that goes back here somewhere, under here I guess. And this pulley right here is not loose. So it's very difficult to see what's rattling, if anything. If anything important. It could just be that one that's on that arm. Okay, now here's the system that I had to lift this up. In reality, I should not have wrapped it around this control arm. This is called a control arm. You have one over here also. And hopefully I did not bend it. I should have put it around the axle up here in this area. This is the cable for my come-along, and this is the come-along system up here. This is a very heavy come-along, and I have it hooked onto this chain, and I have this chain around this beam. This is oak right here, up here, and then this one also is oak. So it's very strong because you have one that is horizontal and one that is vertical. This one here is vertical. So it's very strong. Also, I made sure that I did not pinch this electrical cable, Romex. Another thing is that for safety, I put this piece of wood on top of my jack stand, and then I wrapped wire around here to fasten this onto my pin, onto this clip right here. The other end, I fastened it to this chain. Kind of a chintzy chain, but it does work. So that's my system. This is resting on here. This thing here, whatever it is, that holds the deck. As you can see, there's a rod that goes back here that keeps the deck in the proper position. We'll get this rubber pad here. Another thing we want to check is the belts under here. I meant to say the blades. Okay, they seem to be okay. They could probably stand sharpening. But they seem to be okay. And probably I could take the deck off and get all that grass off of there. But I guess it'll be okay. Yeah, the blades are not loose. I checked that one over there before. Up there. I don't know if this is the problem, but that is extremely loose. I kind of suspected that that was it. This is really nice, thick metal. And this is pretty strong. I'm going to have to check that out. One thing I'm going to try is to put some grease on there. I did tighten this up. This is, by the way, white lithium grease. This is a penetrating grease. This is something especially that you would put on squeaking car doors, truck doors, vehicle doors. So we'll just put some of that on there. This also, this nut, it should have another nut. This is fine thread, but this should have another nut, and I'm going to get one and put it on here.